When a young fighter is told, "You'll never be a champion," he usually either breaks down in tears or simply walks away. But then there are those who just knock the doubter out before the opening bell even rings. David Benavidez, a two-time world champion by the age of 20.
7 rounds.
How a kid from Phoenix who used to sell candy on the street grew into a nightmare for his entire division. Why does Canelo run from him even faster than he ran from Golovkin? A real-life drama. 2 championship belts lost. In this video, we reveal the true cost of a WBC belt and the fight that silenced every single critic. Let's get started. Phoenix, Arizona. His father was a former boxer. His older brother was one too. David didn't choose the gloves. He was practically born wearing them. His first sparring session took place when he was just 5 years old. But at 16, he nearly joined a street gang. Only one thing saved him: his father's ultimatum.
Then, bro, my dad, he was a savage, bro. He was just nothing but training. And if I don't train, I get disciplined.
"You have 2 choices," he told him. "Either you hit the heavy bag, or you get beaten up in prison." The year is 2017. Benavidez is 20 years old. He steps into the ring to face Ronald Gavril. Gavril is no pushover, far from it. David absolutely destroys his body, breaking him down in just 2 rounds.
There's a combination for Benavidez. Look at Benavidez. Benavidez another hook. Gavril backs out of the way. Now Benavidez throw his combinations and turn. 3-punch combination from Benavidez. Great uppercut.
From the opening seconds, 20-year-old Benavidez looked like a beast. He immediately advanced, pinned Gavril against the ropes, and began unleashing a barrage of punches to the body and head.
2 jabs and a looping right hand from Benavidez.
He worked like a threshing machine, giving his opponent no room to breathe.
There you go.
Gavril is fighting with a bigger sense of urgency. He's showing that look at him. He's got him on the ropes. He's working him off the ropes.
Gavril didn't break. He endured the initial onslaught and began to respond.
A lot of activity, but not much going on for Benavidez. And there's a right hand going to try and address. The right hand by Gavril. And Gavril now dishing out the punishment. Another combination. Gavril was hurt in this round, though.
With clean 1-2 punches, straight shots, working to stay ahead.
Combination for Benavidez. Benavidez walking up to him and throwing some big power shots.
And then, towards the end of the fight, drama struck. Benavidez took a short left hook and collapsed to the canvas.
Left hook. There you go. Yes.
It was the first knockdown of his career. And what does he do after the fight? Does he celebrate with tequila? No. He snorts coke right there in the locker room. At this point, you might say, well, that's the end of his career. But wait, because just 150 seconds later, he would become the youngest champion in the history of the WBC.
It was really bad decision and bad timing, you know what I mean? When I decided to do it, I just think it was just God, telling me I shouldn't be doing something because it was just a random drug test that ended up at my front door.
The WBC does not tolerate such foolishness. The title was stripped. He received a 1-year suspension. His second shot came in 2019, a bout against Anthony Durrell.
Left hook right off that right hand.
The first round unfolded as a sluggish feeling-out process. Benavidez pressed forward, while Durrell moved around the ring.
To the belly, but I would expect him now to come back and do something.
Down to 15 seconds remaining in round 2.
See, but Durrell shouldn't be playing around like
Offering almost no return fire. The crowd grew restless.
Which he shouldn't do. He should use his wrist against the ropes. He's kind of smothering his shots. He should be, stepping to one side or the other.
But starting in the second round, Benavidez found his range and began connecting with his opponent using jabs and straight rights.
Punches from Benavidez.
Durrell blocked 9 out of those 10 shots because he had his hands up and in good.
But the problem is he didn't come back with any shots.
Attention of the judges.
Next, Marcos.
Now Benavidez is starting to cut loose like we had just.
Anthony Durrell.
It's opened up from those left hooks from earlier
In the sixth round, Benavidez landed a clean combination, opening up a gruesome gash above Durrell's right eye. Blood began to gush. The ringside doctor examined the wound, but allowed the fight to continue. However, it was effectively over. Durrell could see almost nothing out of his right eye.
Durrell is now
That's a nice counter hook by Durrell, 2 of them. Occasions. Once again, we check in with our unofficial scorer, Marcos.
Oh, that was a 4-punch left hand.
They're going to stop the fight right now. That will do it.
It wasn't easy, it was hard, but I dug deep and I got the belt again, youngest two-time world champion from Phoenix, Arizona.
That's right.
David was a champion once again, but that trick wouldn't work a second time. 2 months later, he suffered another failure at the weigh-in coming in 5 kilograms overweight. The WBC belt changes hands once again. I wanted to give it all up. I thought to myself, I'm just a worthless, fat Mexican. But do you know who showed up? Canelo. Yes, I asked that Canelo. He told me, you'll knock me out if you just get off your ass. That was the turning point. In just a moment, you're going to see Caleb Plant's face right before Benavidez turns it into hamburger meat.
When I show up on weight.
They know what I am, I'm the Mexican monster, and this is exactly what I do, and he's no different.
Caleb Plant, Olympic style, perfect defense. The only one who lasted all 12 rounds with Canelo. He talked before the fight. Benavidez was silent. For the first 5 rounds, Plant really looks great. He moves, spins, jabs, and gets away.
Plant is these middle rounds, and there's that left hook.
But Benavidez doesn't panic. He continues to work the body punch after punch.
Here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, there's a left ball by
To the liver, to the solar plexus.
real estate starting to wear down. Plant hurt. Plant is hurt.
The game changes. Plant's legs slow down. Now he doesn't get away. He stands and clenches.
Benavidez, a big right hand over the top. Look at them go.
Benavidez pushes his hands away and keeps punching.
That's a champion heart without a doubt.
It's execution. Plant is covered in blood, with a cut above his eye.
And the head movement has also disappeared now for Plant, as now Benavidez just pounding him.
Benavidez throws series of 4 or 5 punches.
When he started going with the big right hand by Benavidez.
Plant survives only thanks to clinches and incredible pain.
He is leaving it all in the ring, both going.
Plant said afterward, I haven't felt my legs since the 4th round. Benavidez made a statement. Where's Canelo? Silence.
You and Bivol or you and Benavidez? In your opinion?
I don't know. I need to find out, right?
Demetrius Andrade, 2-time world champion, southpaw, one of the most elusive fighters in history. Andrade starts aggressively. It's a surprise to everyone. He doesn't run, he walks forward. He pushes Benavidez, tries to make him retreat, but Benavidez simply turns. Benavidez's straight right lands accurately.
Oh, heavy right hand.
He gets up, but he's gone. Round 6, another knockdown.
Let's give the people what they want to see. They want to see David versus Benavidez versus Canelo. That says enough on its own right there.
He proved his pressure is unstoppable. Canelo is still avoiding. Benavidez moves up to light heavyweight, 175 pounds, and immediately plunges into hell. His first fight was against Alexander Gvozdyk, a former world champion. Benavidez won by decision, but wasn't impressive. Gvozdyk proved a tough nut to crack. He lasted the full 12 rounds.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna break your fucking mouth. You're talking all that shit.
The year is 2025. David Morrell, 110, 9 knockouts. A southpaw, he steps into the ring with swagger. They call him the next big thing. But Benavidez switches into monster mode. The first 4 rounds are absolute hell.
Benavidez, also known for his underrated defense, loves to be in close square off that high guard, but now Benavidez.
Morrell even staggers Benavidez in the 4th round.
High guard, get in there. He did get clipped.
But Benavidez doesn't go down. He tells himself, now it's my turn, and he starts throwing.
Leading to the body with the left. Nice right hand, another right to the body. Pours that left uppercut, rattled Morrell, backs him up.
Not just a high volume of punches, but precise punches. 181 power punches landed with 48% accuracy. Teddy Atlas remarked, Benavidez is like Michelangelo and a street artist rolled into one.
And now Morrell has the advantage in one statistic, but Benavidez punches.
He is simultaneously a graffiti artist and a fine artist. It's impossible. Benavidez secures his 30th consecutive victory. He becomes the mandatory challenger for Dimitri Bivol.
I just want to be the best of my era, and whoever they need me to fight next, I want to unify all 4 titles. So if that's next, that's next.
30 fights, 0 losses, 24 knockouts, 2 belts in 2 weight classes. But the main fight is still ahead. Benavidez versus Bivol is the best boxing fight you can make right now. The story of David Benavidez is the story of a man who was a fat kid, snorted cocaine, lost belts, and went down in the 12th round, and got up every time. If you like this video, please support me with a like and a subscription. See you next time.